Hey guys, I'm gonna first of all say that if I come across as unenthusiastic while I'm filming this video, it's because I've been having some editing problems. It keeps deleting in the final stages of editing. I have no idea why. This is about the third or fourth time I've tried to film and edit this video. So yeah, I mean, my original enthusiasm maybe wearing a little bit thin now, but either way I'm still going to do the video. So yeah, this is my top tips video for anyone doing Slimming World. These are things that have helped me. As most of you will know, I've done Slimming World on and off a lot over the years. So yeah, these are some things that have really helped me in my journey. A lot of them you probably already know about. Some of them you might not. Some of them you might disagree with. That's fine. I don't expect everyone to agree with everything I have to say, but I'm going to tell you anyway. So here are my top tips for slimmers on the Slimming World plan in no particular order. So as most of you will know, with Slimming World, there's more than one plan. We've got the original plan, the green plan, the extra easy and the Success Express plan. Now, switching between these plans on your journey can be beneficial because, you know, for whatever reason, sometimes it's not feasible to just stick to the one plan. You know, for an example, you may say, oh, I'm going to have a red day today, and then you want to eat some, you know, pasta or chips. That's fine because you can change it to Success Express. Another reason why I say, you know, you should change the plan to suit you is, you know, if you're tight on money, which I sometimes am because I like to spend money on stupid things, then, for example, if I was doing red days are, I find, the most expensive because, you know, meat is expensive. So, you know, to be doing red days a lot and cooking a lot of meat, it does cost a lot of money. So sometimes I find that towards the last couple of days of, you know, before weigh-in, I might run out of stuff and not really have the money to go and spend, you know, £6-7 on chicken breast. So in cases like that, sometimes I will change it to Green Day or Success Express. And doing this isn't going to affect your weight loss as long as you're still staying under your sins and, you know, you're still eating all the superfree and free foods that you should be eating. There's no reason why this is going to make you gain any extra weight. In fact, it should theoretically, you know, help you lose a little bit more weight even, to keep changing things around and, you know, have different foods and different nutritional values and stuff going into your diet. So yeah, switch the plan to suit you. You know, don't suffer through one of the plans. You know, switch it around, do it your way, make it your journey. And, you know, it's a lot easier to stick to it. You know, you won't think, oh, I've run out of money and, you know, make bad food decisions. You know, just it's easier to stay on track if you switch the plans up to suit you. Everyone knows that drinking lots of water when you're on a diet is important. You know, water is important anyway. I don't think that most people, not even just people who are on healthy eating plans, people generally don't drink the amount of water they're meant to drink. And when you're on a diet, if you do manage to drink that water, it's gonna benefit your weight loss. It's also, you know, it's also gonna benefit your body because, you know, there's so many things that come from dehydration, you know, that are going to ruin your diet. You know, being on a diet is one thing. Being on a diet with a massive dehydration headache is another thing. That's going to make you think, you know, I'm not liking this at all. I want to eat something nice, you know, with sugar. I've got a headache now. When 75% of the time, the reason why you've got a headache is because you've not been drinking the water you're meant to be drinking. You know, so always drink as much water as you can. Flush your body through, you know, and just, you know, just drink water. Just try to drink water all the time, you know, in between meals, before meals, after meals, because water benefits not just the diet, but the lifestyle change in general. Water is a really important thing to have. Always try and prepare your meals, your snacks. Try and prepare it all in advance. I try to, on Monday after I weigh in, to that night sit down, plan all my meals, and I can plan what I'm buying, get all the right stuff in, plan my snacks and stuff, and then hopefully by doing that, I stay on, I stay on plan and have a good weight loss. Actually, it's not hopefully, it's true. There's never been a week where I have done that, said to myself, I'm doing this, sat down, took the couple hours to plan everything, for my meals for the next week and my snacks. Never have I done that and not lost weight at the following weigh-in. So, just always be prepared, prepare everything, because if you fail to prepare, you prepare to fail. Yeah, that was right, wasn't it? Yeah, so, yeah, just be prepared, sit down, write it out, know exactly what you're doing, try to know exactly what you're eating. That way, there isn't a whole, oh, what will I eat? Because when you start thinking about what you're going to be eating, you'll start thinking about naughty stuff, and you'll start eating more naughty stuff. If you already know what you're eating, there's nowhere for a naughty thing to creep into your plan. If you're going to be going out and about, or you're at work, college, school, whatever, make sure that you have always got access to super free and free foods to snack on, because it happens. You can eat the biggest breakfast in the world. Come 12 o'clock, you've got an hour until lunch. You could get a hunger craving, and for me personally, that's where I mess up, because I have a hunger craving, and because I'm out of the house, I think it's acceptable for me to pick up a bag of crisps or whatever, and it's not, and I don't know why, but, I just tell myself, oh, I haven't got time to be standing here fussing out, get that app out and fuss about what I should eat, what I shouldn't eat, and I just grab whatever I want, which is always bad. So yeah, you can take, fruit or like carrot sticks. I like carrot sticks quite a bit. You can take them in a little tub, take them with you where you're going. Just try and always snack and always have the snacks as super free and free, because the more super free you eat, the more weight you're going to lose. And if some of that super free can be super speed, that's even better. If you like berries, that's good for you, because you can just take berries out with you, snack on your berries, and there you've had super speed. When you're cooking, or if you're planning to cook, it's great to use, the books from Sim World, like the Fake Away books, or the All-in-One book, or the 100 Extra Easy Days books. They're great, and they've got great ideas in, but I think you should try and be creative with your cooking, and try stuff out for yourself and see what you can come up with, because I think if you make something yourself, and it was your idea, and you come up with it, and it's really good, like, you're going to remember it more, and you're going to want to share it with everyone, and the fact that you've created something that, fits in with the plan that you've come up with, if you're on, like, social media and you share it, people are going to be asking you about it, and it's going to give you a little buzz, well, it does for me anyway. It gives me a little buzz, and, it helps my journey, because... yeah, just because I think, oh, everyone, everyone's interested, everyone likes that, and, at the end of the day, we all like a bit of attention, so, always try to be creative if you're cooking. If you are not that good at cooking, you don't have to cook. Like, you be creative, like making a fruit salad or something. We all know how to make a fruit salad, but, you could do something different, and yours could be the next big thing. I probably won't. It's a fruit salad, but, we're all there putting banana and apple in ours, Put grapefruit and papaya in yours, just try different things, and yeah, so try to be creative with your cooking. It makes it more fun, more enjoyable, more inspirational, and keeps you more focused. Okay, so my next tip probably won't apply to everyone on the plan, but it definitely applies to me, because I have a binge eating problem, and I know that some of the people on the plan will have a binge eating problem as well. And I call it I call it small bad rather than big bad. That's the way I describe it. And the way that works is, I know if I deprive myself long enough of something I really want, it will lead to a binge. By binge, I mean, instead of just having that small bit of cake that I could have had that's, was going, that I thought, oh, that's really nice, but I stopped myself eating. Instead of just having that, I will probably have to buy a whole cake and eat the whole cake, which is going to be so much a bigger problem to my plan and to my results than just having that little piece, that little piece is going to be like, what, 30 sins? The whole cake is going to just be like, that's your sins gone for this week and next week. If you really need to have something, if you really want something, have it and try and work it into your sins. If it's terrible and you can't work it into your sins for this day, try taking a couple sins off of it every day, for that thing. And if you can't really get it into your sins, don't worry about it that much, because, as I said, a slice of cake is better than a whole cake. Or, one bag of crisps is better than going home, sneaking into your bedroom and eating the whole Walker's multi-pack, So, if you want something, have it. Just try and do things in... What's the word? Try and do things in... I don't know what the word is, but I don't even know how to describe the word. No, I do. This is going to be a great video, isn't it? No, just try and have things moderately. Try and have... Yeah, that's still not the right word, but it works. Try and have things moderately, A little naughty here and there isn't going to affect your journey as much as a massive explosion of badness on your plans. So, yeah. Small bad rather than big bad. So this I don't do anymore because I don't really need to, but I did not this time in the beginning, but a couple of times ago when I did Slimming World. This is something that really helped me. If you find you're someone who sins on high sin stuff, by that I mean like, I use my sins mainly for ingredients in stuff. So like if I'm making bolognese, it will be a couple sins for tomato sauce in my bolognese, or a couple sins for a bit of mayonnaise, or a bit of extra cheese in a recipe. And I've noticed from my Instagram that a lot of people like to use their sins in the evening, like as a treat. So they might have a cup of tea with milk and sugar and a Freddo bar and 2 biscuits or whatever, and be like, that's my 15 sins for the day. And that's fine. You can do whatever you want with your sins. That's great. But I found when I first started out, not knowing the sins of stuff, I would calculate them myself before even knowing the formula, going off of one thing. So I'd be like, well, quavers are only like, what are they, 9 sins? Something. I'd be like, quavers are only 9 sins, so this pack of salt and vinegar McCoys can't be much more. It is a lot more, and that's where you make mistakes. So this tip is, sin products, products that are there as a treat and they're a high sin value. I don't, some of you keep them in a sin bin or in a cupboard or whatever. Get sticky labels and write the sin value onto the product. So when you pick the product up, you see how many sins it is, and that's good for 2 reasons. It's going to teach you the sins of stuff, and you're going to learn it a lot quicker than most people, so you're not going to be getting your phone out every 5 minutes to look at the app. Also, sometimes having that visual, you've got this tiny little chocolate bar, like that, and then you've got a massive 7 written on it. Sometimes having that visual, 7 sins for that little chocolate bar. Sometimes seeing it and visualising it is more of is kind of a deterrent, and you think, actually no, I've got whatever that lower fat biscuit is in the back of my cupboard that's only 4 sins. I'm gonna have that, and that is making good food choices. That's teaching you to make good food choices. So yeah, write the sins on stuff. Write it on everything. My cupboard and fridge used to be full of stuff with sticky labels all over it. Do it. It's your journey. So, And it could really help you. You know, as I say, not everything's going to help everyone that I say, but that did help me. And I did like a chocolate bar and a bag of crisps. These days, they don't bother me, but especially if you're in the early stages of your journey, you know, and you're still craving the chocolate and the crisps, that's a really good one. So yeah, write the sins on your sin treats before you put them in the cupboard or the fridge, so that when you get them out, you can visualise and see how many sins there is in that product. Being honest with yourself when you're on a weight loss journey, I think, is the most important thing, because, you know, a lot of people who are on weight loss journeys are on weight loss journeys because they're food addicts, you know, and addiction is a disease. You know, it doesn't sound as bad as being an alcoholic, but you still have an addiction and it's still causing you trouble in your life, and that's why you want to change. You know, so you should always be honest with yourself, you know, because it happens all the time. You know, you could be sneaky, like, and secret eat throughout the week or whatever, and then you come to class, and because no one else knows about it, it doesn't register in your head that it's not real. And then when you get on the scales and it says you've gained 3 pounds, you get really upset about it, you know, and that then can create a domino effect that means next week's going to be crap as well, because you think, oh, I'm just not shifting any weight. What's the point, you know? It's your weight loss journey. It's no one else's weight loss journey. You know, it's not like when you go to class, anyone in your class is going to say, oh, you shouldn't have ate that donut, because you can tell them, I wanted to eat a donut and I ate a donut. It's none of your business. But make sure you tell yourself, you know, be honest with yourself. Don't lie to yourself and pretend you didn't eat it. And I used to do that so much. And you know what? Sometimes I still probably do it. You know, you think, oh, I'll have a chocolate biscuit, and that chocolate biscuit won't count for nothing. And sometimes it won't. If you've had a good week, that chocolate biscuit won't count for nothing. But what about the weeks where you have had a bad week and you've had a few extra sins? You don't have anywhere to slot that chocolate biscuit into your little thing anymore. Do you know what I mean? So a tip to help with the being honest with yourself would be, I don't really keep a food diary anymore because I don't really need to. As I say, I've done this a few times, and I pretty much know how I should be eating, what I should be eating. If I have a bad week, it's because I haven't done it right. Not because I didn't understand it. Because I knew fully well what I should have been doing, and I chose to do otherwise. But what I used to do is I used to get a bit of paper, and everything that was bad, I used to write down on the bit of paper. So if I ate a Snickers would go on the paper. If I ate a donut. You know, if I ate a bag of crisps, and then come the end of the week, if I went to weigh in and I didn't lose any weight and I felt hard done by, or like the world was out to get me and that's so unfair, like, how did I put on this weight? I could go home and look at that bit of paper and be like, yeah, actually, you know, it's your fault because you ate all that stuff, you know. And that's a really good way to, you know, learn to be honest with yourself, because it's there. You can't, you know, it's in your face, and you can't hide it, and your brain will play tricks on you. When you're dieting, you know, or you're trying to do a healthy eating plan, your brain's going to play tricks on you, you know. Your brain is going to be your worst enemy throughout a diet or a healthy eating plan, because your brain wants the sugar and your brain wants the fat, and your body's going to tell your brain all this stuff, and your brain is going to lie to you and cheat you to try and get you to eat it. So yeah, always be honest with yourself. Don't worry about anyone else. You don't have to tell anyone else anything. But make sure when all is done at the end of the day, you know exactly what you've eaten, you know. Don't get on the scales and be like, oh, how did that happen? How did I gain this couple of things? Because we all know, you know, so just be honest with yourself. So, you people watching me on YouTube who have subscribed to me, thank you very much. If you haven't, you know you need to subscribe. Yeah, you people watching, you people who follow me on Instagram, who have me on Facebook, you will know that I am a massive, massive social media whore. I think whore might be a swear word. If whore is a swear word, I'm sorry that I said whore. I'm sorry that I repeated it many times again then as well. Yeah, sorry for that swear. Yeah, but I am really big on my social media, and the reason why I am is because it allows me to interact on a daily basis with people in the same situation as me. I can't walk out the house and out of the 10 people I see, probably no one's going to be on Swimming World. But the minute I open open my phone and go on Instagram, I know that if I write something or I need a bit of inspiration or I need a bit of help, I know that my followers will comment, you know, have a chat with me, help me out. I'll do the same for them. I'll see their meal ideas, they'll see my meal ideas. I'll see people doing really well when I'm having a bad week and think, shit, you know, oh, sorry, another swear. Think, oh, that rubbish, yeah. I'll think, rubbish, that person's doing really well and I'm sitting here eating a chocolate biscuit, you know, so it all helps. It all spurs you on. Social media is great. I know some people probably don't know social media. I'm sorry to sound ageist, but probably some of the older people, because it's moving so fast, and you know, my generation is like, you know, the smartphone generation and stuff, so you know, you might not know how to use the computer, but in which case you wouldn't be watching me on YouTube, so never mind. Yeah, social media is a great one, you know. Get on there, get hashtag in Slimming World and stuff. You'll get followers, you know. It's a big community. Everyone loves everyone. You know, we all lift people up when they're down and we all ride each other's highs, and it is amazing. So yeah, social media is definitely a massive part of my weight loss journey. Okay, so most importantly, and I'm a bit of a hypocrite because I'm going to tell you this now when I know that on Monday I didn't do it. Most importantly, I find, is going to group. You know, you have to go to group, because when you've done well and your whole group gives you a cheer and a clap and stuff, it's so inspiring. And I know it's embarrassing, a lot of the time it's embarrassing. Like when my group leader makes me talk, I'm sitting there thinking, oh, I have to talk, and you know, the awkward smile comes on, but you get through it, and then at the end you think, why did I even feel awkward, you know? And everyone there is in the same situation as you, and as much as I go on about my social media, having those real people, you know, is amazing. You know, 2 weeks ago when I lost 11 pounds, I had my group leader give me, group leader, that's the right word, isn't it? Consultant. I had my consultant give me a hug, some of the other people in the class give me a hug, you know, and it was really, really nice. And, you know, I found as well when I've gone to group and I've done bad, well, not bad, but when I've had a gain or, you know, I'm feeling a bit slow, that everyone there inspires me, you know. My consultant inspires me, tells me, look, we're going to get back on it next week, don't worry about it. And that, you know, is needed, because if I hadn't have gone to group and had that pep talk and that building back up after hitting the floor, come Monday, without the group inspiration, I'm probably going to carry on doing a half-hearted plan, you know. So everyone should always go to group. You know, if you're ill, you can't go, or, you know, something happens, that's fair enough. But don't let thinking that you've maintained or gained stop you from going to group. That is the worst reason not to go to group. That is the one time when you should go to group the most. You know, that is the most important time when you need to get your butt down to group. You know, don't let that stop you. Some people probably can't get to a group, you know. Some people might live in the middle of nowhere, Shetland Islands, or that's presumptuous actually, because I don't have any idea about the Shetland Islands. There might be a group. I don't even know that the Shetland Islands is remote. Okay, that was really bad of me. Sorry, Shetland Islands. But if you don't go to group, I would not advise. Yeah, I would advise. Advise sounds a little bit like I'm preachy, but I'm not. Alright, I would advise maybe, you know, trying to do the similar plan with another person. That way you can share your plan together. You can always be there for each other. You know, you could even once a week get together and weigh in together, you know, and then talk about your weeks and stuff. And it's always good to have that person there, you know. That's like, I call it chubby buddy. Some people are like, well, you shouldn't call them chubby buddy because it's like rude or whatever, but I don't think it's rude to call someone your chubby buddy. I don't think there's anything wrong with it, politically incorrect or whatever, but never mind. Yeah, so yeah, just always go to group. If you can't get to group, make sure you've got a support network, you know, make sure your family are with you, your friends are with you, and use your social media. Yeah. Alright, thanks guys for sitting through that video. I messed up quite a few times, which was fun. Sorry about the swear words, or the two swear words. Sorry about the 2 swear words. And yeah, that's my top tips for slimmers on the Slimming World Plan. As I said, you don't have to listen to it. You can do exactly what you want to do. This is just something I wanted to do, to share with people whatever pearls of wisdom, yeah, anything that I might have that they might not know yet that might help them, the same way I look to, you know, the people I subscribe to on YouTube for that same kind of inspiration. My next video will probably be on Monday when I weigh in. I didn't weigh in this Monday, bad I know, but not necessarily because sorry, I'm going off track. I didn't weigh in. The reason why I didn't weigh in is just because I was busy. I would have probably had a gain anyway because it's Easter, and even though I don't like chocolate, something about chocolate in an egg shape, you know, and I'm all over it like a rash. Yeah, so yeah, I didn't weigh in. So I'm hoping when I weigh in on Monday that I've levelled it back out, or I've lost a little bit. That would be excellent. But yeah, that'll be my next video for you, will be Monday night. I hope this video wasn't too boring or didn't sound too lackluster, uninspiring, like I didn't really want to do it, because I did want to do it. This will be my 4th take now, and I have realised that for every take that I've done and it's gone wrong, my voice has got more monotonous. Okay, I want to say monotone, so I'm hoping monotonous is the way you describe something as being monotone. If not, you can correct me. Anyway, I'm going to go now because I'm chatting rubbish. Anyway, thanks for watching the vid, guys, and I will catch up with you all on Monday.